Why stockings? Have you ever woken up on Christmas morning and looked at the stockings hanging from the mantel and wondered, why? Why do we hang these little cloth tubes filled with candy, toys, and surprises? It seems so simple, so ordinary, yet the tradition is centuries old, layered with stories, legends, and meaning. Today, we're going to explore the origins of Christmas stockings, from humble beginnings to the magical ritual we know today. We'll uncover stories of generosity, folklore, miracles, and even a touch of mystery. By the end, you'll see that the simple act of hanging a stocking is far more fascinating than you ever imagined. So, grab your cocoa, get cozy by the fire, and let's step into a story that has warmed hearts for generations. The story begins with a man named Saint Nicholas, a bishop from the 4th century in what is now modern-day Turkey. Saint Nicholas was known for his kindness, his generosity, and a particular fondness for children. Legend has it that he once learned of a poor man with 3 daughters who could not afford their dowries. Without them, they faced a grim future. To help, Nicholas sneaked into the man's house at night and tossed 3 bags of gold through the window. The gold supposedly landed in stockings or shoes left by the fire to dry. The gifts saved the daughters and became the foundation of a centuries-old tradition. Over time, the story spread across Europe, growing into many variations, but the core remained the same: secret giving, generosity, and the magical mystery of a gift appearing seemingly from nowhere. And so, the first Christmas stockings may have been nothing more than shoes or socks hung by the hearth, waiting for a miracle. By the Middle Ages, the practice of leaving gifts in shoes or stockings had spread across Europe. In some regions, children would place their shoes by the fireplace, hoping for coins or sweets to appear overnight. In Germany, the tradition became linked to Sankt Nikolaus, who rewarded good children with treats. In the Netherlands, children left wooden shoes out, which Nicholas, or Sinterklaas, would fill with gifts. These early stockings were not the plush, decorative ones we know today. They were practical, often simple cloth sacks, worn or handmade by families to hold gifts. The ritual became an annual marker of generosity, a way for families to celebrate kindness and reward virtue. Across different cultures, the timing, the gifts, and even the names changed, but the core idea remained: children hung something by the hearth and awaited a magical gift in return. The humble stocking became a symbol of hope, a tangible place where generosity could manifest, and a tradition that would survive centuries of cultural change. The hearth itself held special significance in early European culture. It was the center of the home, the place where food was cooked, warmth was shared, and families gathered. Hanging stockings, or shoes, by the fire connected the gift-giving to the very heart of the home. The warmth of the hearth symbolized comfort and security. The stockings, waiting for gifts, represented hope and faith in kindness. Even today, we hang stockings above fireplaces, maintaining that ancient connection to home and warmth. It's a ritual rooted in both practicality and symbolism. Gifts are placed where the family gathers, ensuring that generosity is seen, appreciated, and shared. So, when you reach for a candy cane from your stocking, you're participating in a tradition that stretches back hundreds of years, linking hearth, home, and heart. As centuries passed, stockings evolved from simple cloth sacks into decorative treasures. In the Victorian era, homes became more ornate, and Christmas as a holiday grew more elaborate. Stockings were crafted from velvet, silk, and wool, often embroidered with initials, patterns, and festive motifs. This period also saw the rise of mass-produced toys and candies, making it easier for families to fill stockings with surprises. The act of hanging a stocking became both a decorative and festive statement. It was no longer just about utility, it was about creating wonder and delight. Each stocking told a story about the child, the family, and the joy of giving. From humble beginnings to elaborate heirlooms, the stocking became a canvas for imagination, festivity, and tradition. Across the globe, the tradition of Christmas stockings took many forms. In the Netherlands, Sinterklaas still fills shoes with candy and coins. In Germany, children receive gifts in stockings hung by the fireplace or attached to chairs. In the United Kingdom, stockings became more widespread during the 19th century, influenced by Victorian customs. In the United States, early settlers adopted European traditions, merging them with Santa Claus legends and creating the modern Christmas stocking. Even today, families customize stockings to reflect personalities, interests, or hobbies, continuing the centuries-old tradition of linking generosity, home, and festivity. Despite cultural differences, the symbolism remains universal: anticipation, surprise, and the joy of giving and receiving. Each stocking, whether small or ornate, embodies centuries of stories, folklore, and the magic of Christmas morning. Beyond history, there's a psychological reason why stockings feel magical. The act of reaching into a stocking taps into anticipation, curiosity, and surprise, the core ingredients of joy. Humans respond strongly to the unknown. Our brains release dopamine when we encounter unexpected rewards. Stockings are designed to maximize this effect. They're small, confined spaces hiding treasures, creating a sense of mystery and excitement. Even tiny candies or trinkets trigger feelings of delight. By combining history, ritual, and psychology, stockings continue to create experiences that are deeply satisfying for both children and adults. The tradition persists not just because it's customary, but because it works. Humans love anticipation, and Christmas stockings deliver it in spades. In modern times, the tradition of stockings has expanded creatively. Adults have embraced the custom, creating stockings for partners, friends, and even pets. DIY enthusiasts craft personalized stockings with names, hobbies, and unique designs. Companies sell themed stockings, superheroes, movie characters, festive animals, and more. The practice has become a form of self-expression, blending tradition with modern creativity. Yet, at the heart of every stocking is the same essence: thoughtfulness, surprise, and delight. From handmade socks to ornate velvet creations, the magic of hanging a stocking remains unchanged. It's a reminder that Christmas is not just about gifts, it's about the joy of giving, the thrill of anticipation, and the warmth of tradition. Stockings symbolize more than gifts. They are tangible expressions of generosity, love, and care. They remind us of the value of thoughtfulness, the joy of giving, and the magic of anticipation. Each stocking tells a story: the history of St. Nicholas, the evolution through cultures, the artistry of decoration, and the wonder of modern adaptation. They connect us to centuries of human tradition, linking past, present, and future. Even in a modern world filled with instant gratification, the simple act of hanging a stocking preserves patience, hope, and imagination. It's a ritual that transcends cultures and generations, a small tube of fabric carrying a universe of meaning. Did you know? Some families hang giant stockings that could fit an entire loaf of bread. In some European traditions, children would leave not socks but wooden shoes or pails for gifts. In Victorian England, small gifts were often fruits, nuts, or handmade toys, items that carried practical and symbolic value. Today, the average stocking contains candies, small toys, gift cards, or personal trinkets, but the thrill remains the same. And for pets? Many families now hang stockings for dogs and cats, ensuring everyone participates in the festive joy. The traditions evolve, but the enchantment stays. Why do we hang stockings at Christmas? Because they are a ritual of generosity. Because they evoke wonder, anticipation, and delight. Because they link us to centuries of stories, legends, and human imagination. The act of hanging a stocking reminds us to think of others, to create joy, and to celebrate connection. It's more than fabric or trinkets, it's a bridge between past and present, a tiny miracle of everyday life. And when a child reaches in and finds a small treasure, or an adult smiles at a thoughtful gift, the magic is real. Stockings embody the spirit of Christmas, giving, joy, and wonder in a simple, yet profound way. So, the next time you hang a stocking, remember the story behind it. Think of St. Nicholas, of children long ago, of families who passed down this tradition through generations. Consider the psychology, the anticipation, and the delight. A Christmas stocking is not just a decoration. It's a symbol, a story, a ritual that connects people across centuries. It is magic, wrapped in cloth, waiting for a small surprise. When you hang a stocking today, you are participating in history, imagination, and joy. You are keeping alive a tradition that has captivated hearts for centuries. And in that simple act, the spirit of Christmas shines, reminding us all of the joy of giving, the wonder of anticipation, and the warmth of family, friends, and shared stories. Do you hang stockings at your home? Comment below with your favorite stocking surprise. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more holiday mysteries and fascinating facts.